is a girl. She's a star. She's got style. Steffi Star. You see her face around the town. She's popular. Steffi Star.
I'm Stephanie Weinstein.
And I'm Meredith Keach.
And we're real estate agents. Oh, and I would like to mention that we were just featured in the Boston Globe magazine as the most powerful women in all of real estate. We were in the Boston Globe magazine front cover.
I'm intimidated.
Did you know this?
No, congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, we have two exciting guests today.
Yes. Woo! Mullen and Soares.
John Mullen and Anthony Soares. Or
you for having me.
sometimes Soares.
Let's watch.
Or
Sometimes Tony.
Sometimes Tony and sometimes Soares.
Or hashtag Tony Eats.
Anthony, nobody can even hear you. You're sitting 20 feet from the microphone.
Hashtag
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
this
who
better?
does that?
Wait a minute. Can you tell us about hashtag Tony Eats?
Basically, I go to dinner with this significant other person who shall remain nameless. It's basically like eating with paparazzi.
Got it.
I like to do a close-up of when the food's going in the mouth. People like, does he like when you do that? I
No.
said yes.
The answer is no.
You know what? It's fine. It's getting me more followers, and that's all I care about.
I could roll right out of this chair, I think.
Mullen has been...
Someone was a right-leaning person. Oh, my God. Another right-leaning person in the same chair.
Mullen said
Who would've
somebody
thought
was
it?
chunky and right-leaning in his chair.
This
I
thing.
think
He's so
This could
uncomfortable.
go. No,
I
no,
lean
that's
left.
good.
I lean. You would lean right.
Oh.
I mean, what are we talking? What realm
I'm
are
in
we talking
center.
about?
I lean in when I'm like sitting.
I don't think I lean left.
I lean left.
Yeah, I lean left
Oh,
too. I think
all
that's
right.
the normal way to lean.
Oh.
Wait,
Unless you're left-handed.
I was just gonna say, are you left-handed?
I am, but I'll lean left
Maybe
now
that's
because it gets me closer to
You must have
Anthony
had.
Soares.
So righties lean left.
Yeah, we wear a watch on that hand, too, on the opposite hand.
Did you have a tough childhood growing up left-handed?
No, but I like that we're right into the therapy because I have questions for you ladies as well.
Can I tell you something? It's weird. that
You're too
you say
far
that.
away.
Anthony,
You're too far
I
away.
don't understand.
So the right.
Just pull the arm out.
Sorry.
Anthony,
Sorry.
you can sit there.
This so
Now he
uncomfortable.
kissed the microphone. You know what,
All right.
Adam?
You're gonna need some of that spray, Adam.
Adam, this
Anyway.
podcast is going to be a disaster. I can
All right.
feel it.
So what's funny, you say
No,
the right
Mullen.
hand. I've been putting my watch on the right hand for a long time, and for whatever reason, I always look around and everybody has it on the left. So I gave in and started putting it on my left. John Mullen sits next to me with it on the right. Isn't that odd? Like nobody does the right hand.
Yeah, but because he's lefty.
Do you put your watch on your left?
I did.
I
yeah.
put my watch on my left.
Everyone does left. Yeah.
Because
like
you're right-handed
right.
and you're using your right hand.
He's a
more
lefty,
often.
Anthony. You're not a
I'm
lefty.
I'm ambidextrous.
I can't remember what hand. I put
Okay,
them. I
you
think-
know what?
I write with my right, I throw with my left. It's the whole
Okay,
thing.
but is that a true
Oh.
ambidextrous if you don't write with both hands?
My family's that way. My husband, my kids.
Isn't that technically ambidextrous?
He actually eats
Is
with
it
his
though?
he eats with his left hand.
As we all should from...
No, it's like the
No, I
opposite.
did the right.
Everything's
I can't
yeah,
do
the
anything
right.
on my left hand.
And he bats, I think both ways.
I bet, right?
He shoots pucks one
What
way.
hands he throw with?
Left. I throw
Right.
left.
So I would call
He's
that
right
right-handed.
dominant, but he does. It's always
Yeah.
switching.
What is the meaning of ambidextrous?
I think it
Able
means
to
you can
do
both
things.
one. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
you have to
Oh.
write with both hands.
It's an advantage in sports.
Yes.
Especially baseball.
Don't
Switch
they call
hitters.
it southpaw?
Well, that's a left
Am
hand.
I
That's
making that
in
up?
boxing. They
Oh.
call it a lefty, a southpaw.
Oh.
But it's an advantage in baseball because you can hit from both sides. The field shifts for a left-handed batter. So
I just had the most. The other night I was flipping through TV and there was a what was that boxer's name?
Mike Tyson.
Oh my God! So it was like an old Mike Tyson thing, and he got in the ring with who was it?
It was
I don't know.
in the beginning of his career, and it was the guy had to tower over him by at least 6
He
inches and
towered
had
over
longer
him.
reach.
Next thing I know, Mike Tyson gives him a right hook. The guy's nose fell off his face.
Yeah. I mean, it was basically to the right.
It was
blood
his
everywhere.
nose was flapping, and blood was pouring, and me. I had to change the
My
channel.
favorite Mike Tyson quote is everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
That's right.
Mouth.
Mouth.
I'll take Mike Tyson slang for 500 Alex.
Oh my God, that would be hysterical.
He raises pigeons.
Now?
Yeah.
They stole all his money from him.
Yeah.
Does he have any money left?
I don't
He did
know.
all the Hangover movies.
Huh?
And he's on podcasts regularly.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Mhm.
I've listened to him. I think he was on Rogan twice.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's been
Fascinating.
on,
What's
he's been on
new with
Patrick
him?
Bet David and everybody. He's been on a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's fascinating.
Do you think he'd come on ours?
Probably not.
In
I
my
don't know how
You
we
know
would
what?
reach him.
Wally may know.
I was just going to say.
Wally.
If you could have him lean left next time he's here, that'd be great.
Well, tell him.
Oh, poor Wally. I was going to say my old neighborhood black chickens were pigeons were black chickens. I just said it backwards. Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
John
move
Mullen.
on.
Can we get to check?
John Mullen,
Sorry.
can you introduce
Continue.
yourself? Tell us a little
John
bit about
Mullen.
you.
Do you have a middle name?
John
Pete.
Paul Mullen, actually.
Oh, John.
But not after the Pope. John, my dad's dad. Paul, my mom's dad.
Oh.
I live on Center Street in Easton, the greatest town in Bristol County and
I mean,
all of Massachusetts.
Across from
Colleen O'Toole English, who I saw walking her dog, who is
Same.
going to be thrilled that I mentioned her name on air. Yes. Thank you for feeding my cat. I appreciate that. Joanne Young, you as well. 143.
That's wonderful.
I am a realtor with Keller Williams, have been since 2010. I've done several deals with the Weinstein Keach team.
Yes,
Did one
you have.
recently with Jen Kligman. It was lovely.
Yes.
The one prior with Jess Schnoffer, also an amazing
not
deal.
Schnoffer.
I'm sorry, Jess from the Weinstein Keach team.
Did you say Schnoffner?
Schnoffer.
And
I
did you
mean-
say Jeff?
Jess.
I
Jeff.
thought he said Jeff,
Jeff Schnoffner. That's what I thought.
Like
it
that.
said.
That man
that's
is
her.
not on our team.
That is her Jewish German brother, Jeff Schnoffer. He's making kielbasa right now. I
talk
also
about food, I'm
am
hungry.
a sales rep for a company called ServPro, who I worked for in college. They've been around since 1967.
Oh.
I do a little business development for them. I work with insurance agents, adjusters like Grosky above your office. And I worked for them in college, Burnout Bradley's in Pennsylvania. I'm from Philadelphia area. I moved to Massachusetts in 2005. Grateful for the friendships I have, all the people I know and love, including some of the people in this room.
Are you an Eagles fan?
I am.
Oh, Anthony.
And we squeaked one out over the Dallas Cowboys the other day. But
Course.
what a nail biter.
Anthony got into a big fight with the Eagles fan.
First
at
of all,
Gillette.
it wasn't a fight.
It was huge fisticuffs.
Anthony.
I was explaining to friends of mine. By the way, it was not a fight. Let's just get there. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
I did, on the way out, walk past him and say, because he had Eagles fans sitting behind him, I looked at him and I said, I want you to look at that family of Eagles fans behind you. And he goes, why? I go, because that's what classy fans look like.
I mean,
You
does
don't
he
fit in that
really
category.
need to-
He was just like, and then I walked away. It's fine.
You know,
You
that's
dissed him.
So
Listen,
bad.
I have a vision
Dissed
in
him.
my head of all Eagles
Dropped his
fans.
fake microphone.
I mean, Anthony.
Thank you for yelling at another grown
That's-
adult with a family, with children and
No,
grandchildren.
the family was fine.
Sir, I beg to differ.
The family was
Did you
fine.
slap him with a white glove or offer to duel at 20 paces?
And then he clutched his
But
pearls.
Anthony
Yes.
was leaving.
Can we
How
start
dare you,
over?
sir? How dare you?
I wish I had a white glove right now. But I have an image in my head of all Eagles fans. If you think
Oh,
of the
no.
last time,
That's,
I know.
Here we
I
go.
can't defend these
It
people.
involves
Can I
a
do this?
horse.
But here's the thing. There are a classy element of people. You've experienced the worst of that bunch. And they threw snowballs at Santa Claus, at affiliate, with Mike Schmidt, and they boo everyone.
Yeah.
But they are
threw
so loyal.
What kind of people are you?
Listen, what we're going to determine right now is who the loyal Patriot fans are because of the record.
Yeah.
We're
Who
there
is
every
jumping
week.
off the ship?
We're not.
Is it clear, in your opinion, was it Belichick or Brady? What are your thoughts there?
Yes,
Brady.
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
I think it's both too, but they haven't had much to work with in the quarterback department, right?
Right.
I defer to you,
since
a manlier
Brady,
man than I.
yeah,
to
since
talk
Brady
about
left,
football.
we haven't had much to. And Mac is a disaster. So
He's
whatever.
dead behind the eyes.
Oh, that's
We saw
not
his
nice.
whole family at Tavolino.
Did Anthony tell them off?
Nope.
No, they were like,
They were doing
yeah,
shots.
Mac! And we were screaming, yeah, Mac! And
They
they
were-
were doing shots,
they
and
were.
we were sucking down martinis at 11 a.m.
You should have been pulling the shots out of his hand.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was his family.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Well,
then
he was not there?
No, he was not
Oh.
there. No. It was his girlfriend and the whole family, and then they were all putting on MAC shirts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to say things like,
Your
He's not
boyfriend
great.
sucks.
yeah.
So bad.
She was tossing her blonde hair. Very cute.
Was she blonde? She was brunette.
Oh.
Yeah.
These are the things I'll take the stupid things to argue about for 500.
Hey, Mullen, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I have no agenda.
But I
There
never
is no
got
agenda.
to
Oh, I have a
my
question.
image. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It makes your lips more chapped. Don't do it.
Chapstick.
Do you have a community chapstick at your house?
Oh God.
That is
I
disgusting.
have a community
No.
nothing.
You know what,
Crazy.
Meredith? Good. Get herpes.
Do
First
you
of all,
I'm
people-
sorry. I have a rebuttal question. Do you share underwear with anyone else in your household?
First of all, chapstick, it's a known fact, makes your lips more chapped. There's a chemical in it, and you can Google this.
All right.
I do not allow my children to put on chapstick.
So you don't have community
Adult
chapstick.
children, you mean? You
Yeah.
don't allow them as adults
I
to
do
do it?
not allow them. Alexa has to sneak her chapstick when she's
Oh,
putting it
my
on.
God.
I said, wear gloss. It's making your lips worse, FYI.
Wow.
So whose chapstick was that?
I don't know.
Community.
That was your.
It was
if
in the
that-
bottom of my bag.
You're
I
like
needed
one of
it.
the smartest people I know. That's the question you asked. I thought it was going to be like, well, where do you see
I was
the
thinking it on
World
the way
Health
over here.
Organization? Right. Like I thought it was going to be some higher level thing.
No, we talk about
Do
things
you
top
all
of
share
mind.
the same items that no one should be sharing? Because we do at the Keach residence.
Now, I did not say we did. I just asked if you
Yeah, but
shared
it's
them.
now implied. Now the audience believes that.
Yeah.
Maybe I heard
It's
people
not.
share
It's
it.
not like they're reusing toilet paper. I mean, come on.
No, and
That would be gross.
it will be a little. It's a little obscure because I don't think you can reuse it. Right?
Well,
Once
Uh,
it's
save
rolled
it.
out.
Use it more than once.
I think you'd find a large percentage of people share chapstick.
Interesting. Isn't that also the way to transmit?
100%. It's
But
completely
then why would they
disgusting.
do it?
It's gross.
I won't even eat off
was
the
it a
same
tradition?
spoon.
Did you do it as children?
I get a bunch of chapstick every year, and I leave them around the house.
And people just use them as they.
Yeah,
Like an Easter egg.
like kids. They're
Yeah.
gross.
Do germs die on the tip of the chapstick?
No,
No.
they fester.
Oh.
They might.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I can't imagine that they would. Like, I think the
In wet
application would have to be-
environments, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you wearing a vest?
I am.
New England Vest Company. Someday I'm going to create my vest company.
Will you make vests like Mullins?
I love a vest. Every kind of vest.
I didn't make this. I bought this off the rack.
Nice.
Right, but my company might make
Yeah,
it.
Mara's having a cup.
A vest is the
Clothing
perfect,
company?
perfect,
I don't own
perfect
any.
piece of article of clothing for New England.
Oh, we're getting Weinstein Keach vests.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's also good for the dad bod. Makes slims you right down.
Oh,
It
does?
pulls
You
everything
can
in.
wear
Yeah.
it like if you're shopping. Let's say you have to go in and out of buildings.
Arms free.
Free, not as hot.
I could have used a vest today.
Okay.
Warms the core.
Yeah. I have
I'm
a
a
couple
little hot.
couple of suits with vests that I like wearing from time to time.
I know, but Mara's talking about a different vest. Mullen's doing pantomime for all you kids not
Yeah, pantomime.
able to watch, and you're just listening to this.
Can I ask a question? Where did you went to
Titillating.
Oliver Ames High School?
I did.
How about you?
Sharon High
Brockton High and West Bridgewater High.
Okay.
and you, Mullen?
I went to high school in Philadelphia. It was called Northeast High School. And then I went to the Penn State University.
The?
Did you have
Mrs. Jones for trigonometry? Yes.
cheesesteaks regularly on your
Mm.
So
lunch menu?
interestingly, there's a funny story. So my ex-wife Stacia remarried an amazing Penn State guy. So after an appropriate length of time, I was introduced to him and my kids as well. And it was Christmas, and he was at Penn State, but he's from Pittsburgh side of Pennsylvania, which is
Oh.
it's actually closer to get to Boston from Philly than to go all the way over to Pittsburgh. We played the name game. Oh, do you know this person from main campus? Do you know that? You know, where did you live? Oh, okay. Where did you work? And I happened to work at the time at a cheesesteak place. And
Geno's?
no, it was
Chicky and Pete's?
It was called CC Peppers. They were on the Penn State campus. And Penn State is our UMass, 35,000 kids at any
Oh.
given time. So I worked at a cheesesteak place, and food that did not get picked up, the owner would either give it to us or he'd sell it to us at a lower cost. So when I would come out of work, it would only be midnight, and then obviously parties are going on well past that. and I would show up with food. I was a
Whoa.
hero.
Yeah.
So
You must have smelled like beef and cheese, though.
so my 5
Not a
roommates
bad
and
odor.
I have they started to realize how I came to have this food at a discount or free. They started calling in orders and not picking them up, knowing that now there were several employees that were offered the food and whatever, but the other employees would never take it because you work around that kind of food. But I would show up and people would yell cheesesteak, man. So I would go to hot tub parties at the fraternities and what have you, and we were soccer players, so we hung out with everybody. So pizzas were $20, and that they would gladly pay. This is 1991.
That's a lot of money for a pizza
Yes,
back then.
right. And cheesesteaks were 10, and the retail price was, it was a 100% markup, really,
Yeah.
because I was a hero, and guys would split it at the end of the night. So I'm going over this conversation with Dave, and I said, "Have you ever heard of Cheesesteak Man?" And Dave said, "Oh my God, yeah, Cheesesteak Man. He used to come to all the parties." And I
Stop.
said, "Cheesesteak Man."
No.
My
That's
ex-wife
crazy.
did not even know that story.
Did you come
Wow.
clean to the owner ever? That you guys had a scam?
Well, I
going?
used to buy them from cost because I felt bad that these guys did that. I would pay.
What was your manager's name?
He's likely dead now. He was an older man. C.C. Pepper's chain has folded too, officer. Thanks for your
I like to make-
your empty threat of turning me in. I appreciate it.
I've always wanted to.
You should
make-
arrest the person that bent this office chair. That's what you should.
I've
do.
always wanted to make a citizen's arrest. You might be my
Did you
first.
guys
Yep.
notice though down there it's called cheesesteak? Up
Well,
here
Yeah,
it's called steak and cheese.
Yeah.
Actually, you mentioned hero. That's another nickname.
And
Hoagie,
The true way to make it is with melted like Velveeta, whiz,
Ooh.
whatever.
Can't say
Yeah,
Velveeta.
the orange
Yeah.
cheese.
Oh, you can't?
You know what's
No,
crazy?
Even if it is Velveeta, you can't say Velveeta.
You
Yeah.
can't
So-
say Velveeta. Take
No,
it back.
but he knows what I'm saying.
No. Yeah.
So nobody likes cheesesteaks more than I do. I'm going to say it for one particular reason. There was something I used to do when I'm traveling. I used to travel and I used to make it a point to have a stopover in Philly. And it had to be at least an hour. So
Tell
I'd
me
go
about the
have
bread.
a cheesesteak.
Tell me about the bread.
That's what it's about,
The
really.
hoagie?
That's the only difference
The-
between the cheesesteak
the
here
roll
or the
is
steak and
delicious.
cheese.
It cannot be crusty.
No.
It's got to be soft as can be, so
Always
it just
soft.
melts right in your
Yeah.
mouth.
But there were two separate places I would go. One would have the orange cheese, usually Geno's. And then there was another place that had the white cheese. I was more of a fan of that.
and guess who?
I actually do like the American cheese.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
guess
the
who
melted
would bring
American.
it on
yes.
the plane at 10 in the morning?
Oh, you're traveling?
You know,
If I was traveling, it would be a stopover there.
Oh, yeah.
I would
On
grab a
occasion,
sub
when I would travel
would
with
eat
him,
it.
yes, he would bring the cheesesteak on the plane.
and eat it.
Ah.
It is kind of gross. Do you hate when people
It
eat
doesn't
next
travel.
to you
They
on a
don't
plane?
travel
well,
well.
stinky food.
Yeah.
If it was a ham and cheese, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody put fish in the microwave in the office.
It was wrong.
No, the other day.
I'll
Yeah.
take random Coldwell Banker trivia for 300, Alex.
we're gonna put signs up now because
No fish in the microwave.
it's so wrong. It's
Listen,
so wrong.
I,
How do you even offend that? Like, how do you do it and not know how offensive that
Well,
is?
this
That is
person
bad.
said, I don't care. I need to heat up my fish.
Well, why not out them instead of arresting me for stealing cheesesteaks 20 years ago?
That sounds like something my sister would do. It wasn't her, was it? Was it?
No, I have an idea.
It was Alexa.
Your offspring.
I was not expecting
She's not allowed to
to
share
be
chapstick, by the way. Allowed to, or
She's
Alexa.
not even allowed to
She
use it.
can't
Not allowed
use
to
it.
microwave fish or share chapstick.
It's so naughty. The list goes on.
Yeah, place had to be fumigated. I bet.
Yeah, it was bad. Bruce Bradford walked in and went, whoa,
I'm sorry, what did he do?
whoa.
God, we're dying over here. Give us a topic, please.
I had one
I
and
mean-
it's vaporized.
People are going to watch this.
Going back to steak and cheeses, I used to make steak and
This
cheeses.
is good stuff.
I love a steak.
Meredith
I made
is on
him-
a steak and cheese. Obviously came here hungry, thinking about steak and
I
cheese.
made them for D'Angelo's.
Did you?
Oh.
Yep.
One of my
in
favorite steak
Amherst.
cheese.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know
I
what's
did that in
interesting?
college, too.
You want to find locals in Easton? You go to D'Angelo's at lunchtime. It's
Really?
fascinating.
Which
Really?
one?
On 138 on Washington Street. You want to find townies.
Oh, that I'm thinking of Subway.
You go to D'Angelo's at lunchtime.
Townie tradesman or townie like?
Easton townies.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Well, if you want a great steak and cheese,
Yeah.
you go to Waltham, Carl's.
Oh, Waltham.
The cheesesteak guys.
Right.
Their
There are no
website.
direct flights, though. You have to lay over in
Like going to
at
Cambridge.
Route 9.
You have
Wait,
to-
but we had gone somewhere and then we had to completely go out of our way to Waltham so he could get a sub.
And then
You don't
that's-
understand how food rules.
Yeah, no,
Our
I
lives.
Tony Eats. Hashtag Tony Eats.
I stop at in Newton at Blue Ribbon Barbecue. If you've not been,
I haven't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel bad for the cow.
It's right off the.
And
Thank you. Are we on that now? I'll take vegans for 500. Moo.
I like a cow.
Steph, how's your intermittent fasting going?
I was starving this morning, but I powered through. And Kathy Walsh said, "You look thinner." So then I told Daniel,
Fabulous.
I basically have anorexia.
I think so.
Wow.
So let's see.
I weighed myself. I haven't lost anything more.
Well, I
You look
haven't.
great.
Thanks.
I've done my 16 hours. So anything now is just,
I have to be more
Gravy.
disciplined.
I'm very disciplined when it
'Cause
comes to
I am
not eating.
not
But
right
once I
now.
eat, move out of my way.
Yeah.
True story.
That's
if it
hard
was
to-
your birthday, by the way, I'm the John Mullen, the new host of the show.
Yeah.
If it was your birthday
Yeah.
and you had to go to dinner, but you couldn't go into the Providence or Boston
Oh.
and had to stay within, call it a 5 or 6 town radius.
Oh, where would I go?
New
Yeah.
Bedford.
Okay. What restaurant specifically?
Camille's.
I'd probably go to the new Capitol Grill in Dedham.
Legacy
Ooh.
place.
We just had a lunch there that was
Yeah,
really
we're gonna book
spectacular.
that.
Coldwell
would-
Banker Lunch?
I would go back. No,
No.
it was a Dana
was a-
Zola events.
D's
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Events
yeah.
with Dana Zola.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Dr.
Happy
Heidi. She's
birthday.
a business psychologist.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It was
I'd
a
love to meet her. I'd
fabulous-
love to pick her brain.
It
Fabulous
was so
event.
great. Yep.
Really. We met some really fascinating people.
Yes. We met a
It's
woman.
only women, right, that are
It
able
was
to go?
only women.
Yeah.
It was women entrepreneurs.
You would have
Yes.
loved it.
Yes, I would have.
I probably could have got you in.
I
By the
passed,
way-
but thank you.
By the way, the Boston Globe piece is a photo of Weinstein Keach team. There are, in fact, 2 men
Yeah.
in that
Powerful
picture.
women in real estate.
So
Yeah.
the man who does the videos with you with the great hair,
What
Oh,
videos?
you know, you showed
Daniel.
up.
Oh, Daniel.
What's his last name?
Meath.
Neath.
Did
Not
you just
Math.
bring him in from?
Meath. We brought him in from the streets. I'll tell you why he joined the team.
He was in another office, actually.
He was in
Oh,
another
okay, that I didn't know.
office,
Yep.
and my prior manager told
Roy
me,
Walker. Thank
no,
you.
not
Oh,
Roy.
sorry.
Alona
Oh yeah.
said to
With the
me,
pretty eyes.
Daniel from the Marion office put you on his vision board. I said, "Excuse me?" I called him up. I said, "Daniel, I'm going to take this one step further. You're joining the team."
Mm.
And he said, "What? Oh my God."
First time he came into, well, it was in your office. He was totally starstruck. And
I
he
know.
was like, "Oh my God, you guys are swimming in Louis."
Yeah. And he's like, all he ever says is rich.
He is
Slay.
a light in my life. He is
Yes.
a beacon of
Good. Positive
happiness.
energy.
He
Good.
calls us
Oh,
queens.
He is so awesome.
He's
He's the
so
best.
positive.
So
We love
hardworking.
him. Oh, he's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah. And he landed the Barnstable listings.
Yep.
'Cause of his
1.5
social
and
presence.
1.7.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's from down there
Nope.
He's got a big social presence.
Well,
But
he
he
was
lives
a-
by the water.
Yeah, he lives in the
in Marion.
No.
Matapoiset?
New Bedford area.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's all South Coast.
Yeah, South Coast.
Yep.
Yeah. What about him?
Yeah.
What do you want to know about him?
No.
Yeah.
I had never seen him prior to your videos.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh, you've.
Like I've not seen him in your office.
Oh my God!
nor
You need
have
to
I-
follow him on social. He
He's
does
a
the
lot of fun.
best videos.
I don't. You know.
Did
I'm
you see
already
our newest-
starstruck with you guys.
Did you see our newest ASMR?
I have. With
Isn't that
the,
great?
Yes.
It's a good one.
Do you have
Yeah.
a production team that does that?
We have
No.
a production person.
His name is Gregory
Weinstein.
Paul Weinstein.
Interesting.
GPW
He's
visuals
GW Visuals. He is talented beyond,
and great
and
sense of
not
humor.
just
Good.
because I'm his mother.
I'll have to talk to him about the chapstick.
He's a genius when it
Should.
comes to videos.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Mullen, do you have any gigs coming up?
Our last gig of the year, the band is called Jane's No Pain. It's an acoustic spin-off of a band called Easy Access that's been together 17 years. Ken Licciardi, one of my closest friends.
Yeah,
and
he's
fellow
so
realtor.
close. But who was at Ken's last gig event? Me and Anthony. And
I,
guess what? Mullen goes, I can't make it.
Yep. Unacceptable.
I helped my clients at 7 Bradford move all day in the rain.
Well, you know what?
Not all heroes wear capes. Some of us miss gigs once in a while. There you go. November 18th, it's at the Lodge next to La Scala. We go on in from 8 to 11:30, and we hope to see you guys there.
You guys are a good time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Great band.
Thank
What
you.
day did we
We
go?
appreciate
Fun.
anybody who comes.
Meredith doesn't really go out at night. When are you going to start going out at night?
I did
Soon.
last night
When the
Where'd
kids
you
all are
go?
18.
to pick up
Oh.
Shay at 8.
That's
To the soccer field.
It was at the rink. That was enough for me.
The mom's
Thursday
drinking,
nights.
The mom's drinking the woods out of these
You know
type
what?
containers.
Thursday nights, I've actually mentally committed. I'm going to do something on Thursday nights. I got to drop kids off,
Oh.
and then I have time. So that's
good.
my next venture.
Are you looking to incorporate different hobbies? Do you have any hobbies?
No,
Nothing?
Meredith. You're a reader,
I'm a reader,
a fly fisher.
fly fisher.
Yeah, these are hobbies.
Yeah. Well,
Currently working on a Christmas tree.
oh yeah, I have a tree
For the
festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
It's called Pinky Fluffy.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can come into our office and see it bare.
Yep.
What
Yeah.
else?
There's another sad-looking tree off to the side.
Well, it hasn't
Yours
been
looks good.
decorated yet.
No, not yours. Actually, is
By the way, that's a great event. That
pretty good.
festival
The
of
other one in
trees.
the corner.
You like it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
mine too.
Isabel,
You like it?
Isabel Wilson.
I haven't decorated it yet,
Okay.
though.
Invites
Fair
me
enough.
every year.
Alexa wanted to put it up.
We didn't see you at Isabel's luncheon yesterday.
I know. You know why?
Why?
Because I had B&I.
It was
Oh.
well attended. I
Good.
was really proud of all of us local agents.
Yes.
Yes.
It
good.
was
We
well
saw
attended.
John Allaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We saw Gretchen Couples.
Yeah.
Steve Adams, the crew.
Nope.
No.
No, well, we must have just missed him.
Lenny.
Yeah.
No. Basically, my entire office.
I'm just going to name realtors who weren't there. Thank you. Calling you out, realtors, Easton.
I mean, maybe we could start the tour again.
That was fun. I think that, yeah. Well, we like to nibble on food.
Yeah, so you just
And
be
so
the
that was
anchor.
perfect, 12 to 2.
Yeah.
But the 12 to 2 luncheon was fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with rates now at 8, I think it's also
7.5,
beneficial.
I believe, right?
Okay, thank you,
No
doctor.
worries.
You can do a 2-1 buy down. It's fine.
Right. However, the people who are pricing their properties and and using comps from 6 months ago, it costs more to borrow the money now. So it's it's going back down to the price war and beauty contest. We're seeing more home inspections.
Oh, yeah,
buyers have a little more negotiating power, I think,
True.
unless you feel different. I mean, inventory's still low.
Yeah, I'm
But-
not sure that they have. It's just not going up. It's because we're still seeing open houses well attended. Properties are still going under agreement. You just
Right.
can't. At a certain point in every year, it stops going up in an increasing market, and that's where we're at.
So every January, before my
Holidays. Yeah.
Well, before my career really started to take off, and now it's just skyrocketed. I would be every January. I'd be crying. I'd be crying every January to Meredith, and she would have to sit me down and talk to me about the ebb and flow of the real estate market.
That's it. She's your Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
And then
Well
I would ask
done.
her, "What have you done for
Right.
prospecting today?"
And then she would show me graphs and charts.
Which you love. It's all
and look
about
at
it.
where you are now.
And see, yeah. One time we went on a listing appointment. So we've shared a lot of listings, and that's why we joined forces. So anyway, so we're sitting and we're talking to this woman and her husband, and Meredith is like, her dad was an attorney.
Mhm.
So she goes over the entire contract, every word by word by word. And our client at the time, she was a principal of a school. So Meredith and the principal were off to the side while Meredith was reading and going over every single thing in that contract. And the husband and I were like this.
Needless to say, I don't do that anymore.
Unless they ask.
But it's a different
Right.
it's a different world because
It is.
you just want people to know what they're signing.
Yes.
Right?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm like, listen, you can read through all this if you want, but the bottom line is this is what we're listing your house for. It's 90 days, and here's the real estate commission.
right.
I write in every contract, buyer or seller, that either party can terminate within 24 hours because I don't want people to have to work with someone they don't want to work with and vice versa. So, obviously you have to have a contract for a listing. Buyer contract, after the offer goes in, I have them sign a buyer contract. And the reason for that is the contract, I feel, scares people away a little because it's like you're locked into someone for 6 months, really, is the standard.
I don't do 6 months.
I don't do 6 months.
Who does 6 months?
I mean, that's the way it used to be. Like,
we don't do
Wow.
that, Mulls. It's 90 days.
I love it when you call me Mulls.
Why would you put in it? Why would you even have them sign an
Mullen.
agreement if you put in a 24-hour termination?
I don't want them to have to
Be
work.
stuck with Mullen.
Yeah, exactly.
They have time to
it's
go over
never
the
happened.
details.
No, I've never lost a client, but
Then why would you do that?
for their peace of mind.
They
Like,
don't
hey,
need it.
Right.
They don't
The
need
fact that you don't need it, but that's their
But you
that's
could
their
always-
ace in their sleeve.
You could always release them.
Right, but I've known agents that have not released clients.
It's superfluous.
Ooh, I like the big
Oh,
word.
wow.
Give me a minute to Google that.
Could you spell that, please?
It's just unnecessary.
Okay.
I get where you're going because you don't want them to feel.
You can't.
Listen, it's
but it's-
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is what she
You
said.
can't go head to head with
I can spell
Meredith on
that.
this stuff.
No, I know. Nor am I looking for
FYI.
an adversarial relationship here. I'm looking for a topic that's of somewhat of substance.
Well,
so
you know, we have to
can we get the
sharpen our
check?
pencils.
Where's the guy running this thing?
We have to sharpen our pencils
We have
because we
another half
have
hour.
some changes in the industry coming down the
Exciting
I know,
changes,
we had a meeting
which is
yesterday
better for
about
the
it.
consumer.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many shows have you talked about real estate in?
0.
Yeah, hardly ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I would have assumed.
We
Regularly.
barely talk
No.
about real
Because-
estate. Our president said, maybe you girls could talk about real estate. We're like, meh.
Thank you for chiming in there. We appreciate that.
In
Stereo.
other news, number one, need a TV recommendation. I need a new episode.
show.
Oh, I'm
Uh-oh.
watching
Number
something.
two, I'm out of everything. And I watched The Kardashians last night.
Oh,
Ooh.
It made me
Mind-numbing.
feel bad about life, myself. It really, I
the
can't.
financial aspect, like what?
It just was
You're killing it over there.
so negative. The
Yes.
show, it was
Oh.
so negative.
So it's the newest version of it? Or
Yeah,
is
I'm
it-
Did
like,
you watch
oh.
on Hulu?
I watched it on Hulu. I'm like, I'll watch the newest. They're beautiful women, so it's nice, watch beautiful women. But they just fought with each other, and they were just nasty, and I was surprised. Is
Well,
that how they all are?
Yeah, well, it's the show. It's, it's all scripted.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody
It's
wants
not
to
for real.
watch it if they're getting along.
so Kim and Courtney don't really hate each other.
Mm, I don't know.
Who knows?
They were nasty.
Yeah,
with each other.
there's some weird energy in that family. But
Yeah, I felt like it was a very.
I'm out of my depth here.
Mullen?
Thank baby
What?
Jesus about that. Though.
I hadn't watched it, so this was
Mullen,
new
you
to
should
me. But don't
watch.
watch it. Don't.
No.
What do you watch at
Reality?
night?
how about Yellowstone?
Felt like my brain was
Yellowstone,
rotting.
I'm rewatching because I did not see season 5, so I'm on season 3 again now.
Huge
Who
fan.
does
La, la, la,
that
la,
with
la, la.
Who was?
Because I have to catch up. I have to go back to the.
I
do
could
that.
never do that. In a
Yeah,
million
Anthony
trillion
does that
years.
too.
I go back at least one season so I can catch up to the next season.
I've watched The Sopranos and The Wire 3 times.
So is Alexa Weinstein. She goes, someone get me a chicken parm sandwich, stat.
I have watched Gladiator many times though, and I could keep watching it.
Well, this one's obsessed now with, I think it's called Greenleaf
Greenleaf.
Yeah.
It's
What's
on
Greenleaf?
Netflix.
on Netflix.
Oh.
What's it about?
It's
I like that you lovingly look at Anthony.
It's a show.
Anthony, give us the plot.
Well,
It's a
because
show about. It's very
Use big words
religious.
like Meredith.
It's
Superfluous?
about
It's about the
pastors
church.
and yeah.
Polygamy,
No,
It's not. It's
pedophilia.
It's a church in the
story.
South.
It's an actual show.
it's one of those
It's not
big
a,
churches and what goes on and the relationships.
No, but it's a
and
real show. It's not.
The deceit
Yeah.
and the lies.
But it
What church?
revolves around
What
a
church?
church.
No,
What
Yes.
denomination you mean?
Yeah, so it's
Made
it,
up.
It revolves around the pastor and
Just
the bishop.
Christian, not Catholic
Yeah.
specifically.
Oh my!
It's
Well,
not.
Meredith-
by the
Catholic
way,
doesn't have a
It's
pastor.
just a
not,
show called.
not a documentary. It's
Oh.
a actual
Yeah,
show.
no,
Oh,
there's
so-
like-
I'm sorry. I
Oh.
thought that too.
Actresses.
I
Oh
apologize.
no, it's a show and it's
Greenleaf.
riveting. I'm
Oh.
obsessed with Greenleaf.
She legit is. Yeah.
Is it feel good?
No.
No,
Oh.
It's
Off and
drama.
on.
It's dramatic.
kinda.
Off and on.
No, it's drama.
Stress you don't need.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Meredith. Why don't you tell Mullen and Anthony the name of the book you just finished?
Empire of the Summer Moon,
And what was it about?
the rise and falls of the Comanche Indians.
So basically, she was
history.
reading about rape and
Torture.
murder, but she
Pillaging.
doesn't want to watch Greenleaf.
Sounds uplifting.
Savagery. But it's our history.
That's it. I'm a history buff too. Vietnam War, I know a ton of stuff about.
Oh,
So I just cracked the cover of, I forget the name of it, but it's about Teddy Roosevelt, his last something.
is that the dude in the wheelchair?
Oh God.
Yes. The dude
And-
in the wheelchair.
Yeah. So I've kept this list of books and that someone would be like, oh my God, this book was amazing. And I just put it in.
Right.
And now my kids are a little bit older now. I can read again.
A little time, yep.
Yeah. And so I just ordered them all. And I like a hardcover.
Mhm.
I know some people like it electronic. Maybe I'll switch at some point, but I love the tactile experience here. And so I have all these books that I'm reading that are just blowing my mind. Like the Empire of the Summer Moon was dense. I could only read like 10 pages at a time.
Really?
Legit. Yeah, it's a lot. But history repeats itself.
Yeah. I've read every rock autobiography or biography that there is. Ozzy, Eric Clapton.
Auto or biography?
Page.
Either. Like if they wrote it, I read it. Steven Tyler's.
Wow.
I've read all of Bruce's. I read the Bruce Obama. Like
What's the common
music.
thread?
The musicians, the life of the musician.
Is
on the
Drugs,
road.
booze,
No, I mean,
chicks.
I mean, are there stories like that? Sure, but like it's the dichotomy between their life as a regular person, like you guys. You're like internet celebrities, right? But like your
Right.
life as a regular person is going to hockey games and dropping your kid at, dance class and things like that. The family, and then going in front of stage in front of 70,000 people, and like having every one of them know words that you wrote. Like that's deep.
Right.
You know, so their experiences, Eric Clapton's son falling out the window, Ozzy's overdoses, Motley Crue, like just every story is very different, and all the people have different beginnings. You know, some are from California, some from England.
What's the guy from Motley Crue? He had
Tommy Lee,
no, the other one.
Vince Neil,
Yeah, was that the Jewish
Mick
one?
Mars,
The one that had the bad childhood.
the guy with the yarmulke.
Yeah, him.
What do you mean,
I
the
don't
one
think
with the
there's one
bad
with the
childhood? I'll take every musician for 500.
His mother was mean to him, and
Okay. Again, everybody we know.
I'll tell you, the Bruce Springsteen interviewed by Howard Stern was
Spectacular.
outrageous if you've seen it.
Anthony
Really?
claims
If you
that
haven't-
Howard Stern is the best interviewer of all time.
I'll tell you what, I concur.
You agree?
100%. You ever hear the
She
Mayim
loves him.
Bialik interview? It is eye-open. Every interview he does,
No,
he
I would like
he
to
asks the
listen
deep
to that.
questions. He doesn't talk about cheesesteaks. He's talking about real shit over there. No offense.
Yes. None taken.
We
You know
passed
what,
cheesesteaks
Mullen?
a long time ago.
No, but like tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your father. And then once you open people up in that deeper level, you're able to understand who they are as a person.
John Mullen, how's your relationship with your dad?
Oh my God, my dad is the
He's
kindest.
He's like
so
the
old.
cutest.
Yes,
nicest.
And how old is he now?
He's 96.
He looks amazing.
He still drives.
Oh.
He drives to the supermarket
And
and
back.
the gym, which is called Silver Sneakers.
Silver sneakers.
Because your insurance pays for it when you're 96. And I'm going down for Thanksgiving to see him.
How adorable.
Mhm.
Love that.
What about-
He is the kindest. He coached all of our games. He's like the empath. Like he was well liked. Like I only hope that I could fill shoes that big. You know what I mean?
Not what I was looking for. What about
See
your
that?
mother?
My mom died when I was 17, the year I graduated high school. No, because I have questions too. We're going to go around the room.
Oh, wow. Don't. Well, someone
Of
end up
cancer.
crying.
She had a double mastectomy and then passed that summer. I went on to college and, I've worked through a lot of that.
Right.
So,
That's a tough
I'm able
age.
to, well, it is a tough age. And
My best friends lost their dad the same year.
Yeah, and it's you're sympathetic to it, but because I've worked through it, I'm able to talk about it. I won't say in a matter of fact way because there's obviously some meaning behind it, but I'm through it. I understand who she was. I understand the dynamic. And your parents did the best they could with the information they have.
Correct.
And we had it better than they had it as children, and our children have it better than we had it as children.
Right.
And because of that, all of us have won the game of life. And the hope is that in each generation, you mental health becomes a little more evolved, right?
Yeah.
Showing kids the love instead of the abandonment, or figure it out yourself, and foreign parents. And anyway, it's too deep now. What kind of cheesesteak do you like?
Thank you for joining the podcast.
What do you like onions, or do you not like onions on your cheesesteak? Sorry, that was too serious.
You know what, Mullen? This is a podcast of fluff.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I turned left on you. My apologies.
I told you coming in like Seinfeld, the show about now.
Let's get back to the fluff then. My
That was
apologies.
good.
All right.
That was good.
That was good.
I'm now speechless.
Yes.
What
Good.
questions do you have
Didn't you
for
say you
us?
had questions? Yeah.
He doesn't really. He's trying to think of one.
No.
Does anybody want a hot tamale?
Mm-mm.
Delicious. No, thanks. No.
Should I break my fast with a tamale?
No.
No, because you had to chew in the microphone.
It's all sugary.
Yeah, but it'll be great.
I'm going to really focus more on getting more sugar out of my diet.
I don't really have that much sugar.
I don't either, but I feel like
neither.
it's like the devil.
For lunch, I brought chickpeas,
Oh,
white rice, and cauliflower with my special cheese sauce made out of
Not cheese.
cannelli beans, water.
Cannelli beans?
I think
Yeah,
that was wrong. I think that's what
Is
stumped
it
you.
cannelli?
Cannellini?
Cannellini?
Don't you mean
Cannellini?
chickpeas?
Wait, what else is in my cheese sauce? You guys are going to die. It is the most delicious vegan cheese sauce ever.
I thought it was chickpeas.
No.
Oh,
I can't do vegan cheese sauce.
It's actually pretty good.
So
I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
tell
lie.
I didn't
It is.
tell Anthony anything, and I just said taste this. He said
Delicious.
that is delicious.
Yeah, there's like garlic powder and right. Didn't you have garlic, onion, a little bit of everything going
Let
on?
me
in
just
it?
read you the
Yep.
ingredients very quickly.
Oh my!
3 small potatoes, 1 carrot, quarter of a
This is
cup,
riveting, by the way.
quarter of a cup of cashews,
What else? What else?
quarter of a cup of cannellini beans.
Then what do you do?
Nutritional
paid?
yeast.
Wait, where would you go for that dinner?
Oh.
Local?
Yeah.
This town?
No, you said like,
Oh,
short
for
distance.
Oh, yeah, we didn't
yeah,
finish
yeah.
that. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we still have Mullen and Keach.
Yeah.
Yeah, you first.
Were you bored by my ingredients? What if somebody wants to know the rest?
I hit my head on the microphone,
Yeah.
fell asleep real
I never
quickly.
heard cheese, so I was out.
Well, it depends if I want to see people I know or I don't.
I
Okay.
know what you're going to say. Something in Mansfield.
Oh,
The little Italian place in Mansfield?
Cibo Matto.
Trattoria?
Chiba Mat is really good.
No, the little one on Main Street across from the
Oh, Trattoria.
Romano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I haven't been there in
actually
a long
pretty good.
time.
I
It's
do
good.
like that.
It's small.
Yeah.
It's good, though.
I'm really
I mean, I've had
snotty
some
now.
great meals at Corfinio.
Oh, my God.
really
I like it there.
McGuire's is my all-time favorite.
Me too.
It's just
It's my
consistent,
go-to.
good food. You know it's going to be good.
It's a,
Well, we love
it's a
Neil.
medium rare burger.
Yeah.
I love him. I love their whole staff. It's a medium rare burger every single time.
What
Love
about the cow? I had the most.
have vegan cheese?
I had the most amazing dish at Corfinio
Yep.
last week, and it was
Say it.
We're not going to do that.
I like
Anyway.
La Familia too, by the way. The red
Wait.
sauce. Huge fan.
Have you been
it
to?
was lentils. It
Oh,
was
lentil.
lentils with pasta. and
Okay.
It was
It was
right.
delicious.
I said, Anthony, taste this now.
It was very, very
And
good.
that's when I saw Suzanne Bump, who is Meredith
Oh, yeah.
and myself, our client. And she's the former state treasurer.
It's lovely.
And
great.
Adam, I saw you yawn. Adam, Suzanne's coming on the podcast.
You know,
Oh, great.
so my newest quest is
What?
family. I want to know what restaurant you go to get takeout for your family,
Tasso's.
and what do you get?
Mario's?
Okay.
Is it Mario's or Mario's?
Sorry, that's the Philadelphian in me.
Oh.
Mario's.
Yeah.
What do you
They're
get?
family style.
You can.
Yep.
My kids die for the chicken parm.
Ooh.
They have a good
They
chicken
love it. Oh, yeah.
But like, I'm not going to go because I want family style, right? When I'm ordering,
big
Yeah.
tins
or
and such?
like something close to, or because there's 5 of us.
Yep.
So I'm curious what people get. That's actually going to be a new post of mine. Where do you go and what do you
You
get?
already did
They
that
have
post.
like
Because
a
I
bigger
wrote on it.
catering sharing menu.
Yeah, you already did that.
You know,
Yeah,
the other,
Mario's has all that.
yeah. The other thing is like when you go to a new restaurant, let's say Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
For me, chicken parm is like the one thing I try
the
to sort
staple.
of judge that,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, got it.
So
Same
if
as
you
a
do that
regular
right,
cheese pizza,
I can move
yeah.
on.
That's
Yes.
your barometer.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, out of town restaurants, there is another one in Providence, Capriccio's.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Lobster cardinal.
Okay, here
every
we
time.
go. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Tasso's Euro Cafe in Norwood at the Norwood Airport.
Mhm.
I've been. The
Family
Greek
meal
guys.
deals available all day. Serves 4. But look what you get.
It's amazing.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
We're there
you get
every
you
week.
get a variety of food,
Yeah.
and it's all for $49.95.
That's a good price.
Good commercial,
It's a good
right?
plug. It is a good plug.
Right?
For the fellow
my
Greeks.
cousin
Bring your
Christina
drachmas.
Katsapskis.
Bring all your drachmas to the
Bring
Greek.
your drachmas.
$49.95.
Veganas.
Yes, Sue.
Go see
Long
my cousin
time.
Christina. She'll
Kala,
take good care of you.
efaristo.
It's
Oh,
a long time.
Meredith.
Yep. I can swear in Greek too.
Ooh, well
Let
done.
me hear.
Nope.
Can't do it.
I was
Wow.
told, do not
Greek.
say that.
We
It's
got
very
Greek
bad.
censors,
Oh.
especially after your Greek ad.
I worked at a Greek pizza place for many years.
I work for Greek.
Oh.
Me too.
I mean, Bella Pizza.
Well, if you're Greek, you either have a restaurant,
Or diner.
a dry cleaner,
Or a gas station?
or a gas station.
Oh, right.
Really?
Yeah, my Greek friends, they had the dry cleaner. It's so funny. He was so spot
And my
on.
dad had a gas station.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, it was a very successful gas station at Cobb Corner.
Yeah,
on
Cobb
the Sharon.
Corner, no S.
There's
Not
no S.
Cobb's.
Yes, it's Cobb Corner.
Cobb Corner.
I had S's in the wrong places sometimes.
Me
I
too.
didn't
Yeah.
notice it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I get corrected,
As do I.
particularly by my husband.
He corrects you with an S
He loves
because you're like never wrong.
to bother
Yes,
so
that is
it's
true.
so exciting
I'm a
when
know-it-all.
you say right. When
Right.
Meredith says something wrong, you gotta jump on it.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
being from Boston,
It's fine.
losing all your ass.
Thank God I take it
Yeah.
like a champ.
She's a champ. All right, what else you got, Mullen?
Yeah, what else do we
Have you been to Porticello's Speakeasy? The
No,
little-
I want to.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it
Tell
on
us.
There's a
social.
rumor that there's dudes who jam in the back there.
Right.
Mullen and
So,
Licciardi?
Yes.
Stop it.
Several
So this
dudes.
is a trend, the speakeasy thing.
Yes.
Yeah, where did it come from? Because this is what we was
From
it,
Prohibition.
There we
No,
go.
but like it's a trend now with people
No, I
doing
didn't mean that.
speakeasies.
I didn't mean to be a wise ass there. I apologize.
But right
sounded
now
really
it's
wise.
it's a trend.
Yeah, because it's
It is?
Yeah.
It's a way of
Something
describing a smaller bar restaurant kind of venue,
Yeah.
and it's spectacular. It's got a little bar in there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Porticello. It's the
No,
back
I know,
room,
but where?
On 138 and 106.
No, what background?
Oh, it's the dining
They
room.
just designed
Yeah.
it.
There's a door that used to lead to a private. You'd have private dinners and such. He redesigned it
Oh.
to be a speakeasy.
Yeah. So I was many years ago went to Ireland and we went into I mean they both wouldn't still be illegal, but the bars, I remember one of them specifically, it was a hardware store in front.
Oh yeah.
And then you
You
go
go through
in.
some door. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
That is a legit speakeasy. That's
Yeah.
someone running a bar out of their house.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's one in Boston. Can't think of the name.
There's
Of it.
the
We went
Vibe-
in. It looks like a salon, almost a beauty salon.
Yeah.
And you go into a side door into this. You went there for your birthday. And we took you there. There's books everywhere. And very,
Have you guys been
I
to the
don't
Viper
recall.
Room in Brockton?
Viper Room?
Yeah.
No.
It's the basement of a house next to a park. And it looks like you're just walking into a house and it's dead quiet. And then you open up the door and there's a band playing
No, sir.
Shut
and a
up.
full bar.
Are you
Shut
gonna do
up.
That again.
Where is
Have
it?
you played there?
Can't tell you. I can take you or Sean, but I cannot tell you. You have to wear a blindfold the whole time.
How did you find this place?
A bunch of Brockton musicians put me onto it.
Oh, wow.
A guy named Sean runs the thing. It's awesome.
No
Oh,
kidding.
you know what I asked Mark? If he could figure out a way to get my 3 kids playing together.
Yes, in your band gig.
Yeah.
There was an open mic there Sunday night, I think, right?
Oh, really? I don't know.
So like kids can just get up and play because that stage is spectacular.
It really is. Like
my
the
good,
mock
my good
band.
friend Jeff Brooker
Yeah.
is a teacher there. Yeah, dropping
Yeah.
names
Yeah,
on the podcast.
He's an instructor for my
Who?
kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff
Braden's
Brooker,
on hiatus, though.
it's one of your people.
B's focusing on the upright right now. So
Good.
he's taking a little
Fretless.
but yeah, I was like, I don't know if we can figure it out or you can find an instructor or if the schedule will even work. And he's like, we can try.
Yeah.
How fun would that be? We get
They
a
run
saxophone,
they run a great program there.
trombone, electric bass, upright bass. If they could all play together.
Who plays the sax?
My youngest.
Okay.
And he's absolutely loving it.
Good.
I don't know where these kids came from.
That's awesome.
I have no,
Are you musical? You're
not even a little bit.
Sean's people?
Nope.
Wow. How about your
Baritone
people?
horn.
Musical?
Baritone horn.
Alexa said, the violin's in my heart. And then that went to the wayside.
Yeah.
Then she said, I love piano. And then that went to the wayside.
Did you buy a piano for
And
that?
then, well, I already had a piano.
Because that's the only perk realtors have.
I have.
Buying your own house and pianos and pool tables.
I also,
Thank you very much.
when
Outdoor
she
furniture
said-
too.
Outdoor patio furniture. I got a dog ramp the other day.
Then
I'll have
she
you know.
said the flute is singing her heart.
The flute.
She wants her to take after me because I was a flautist.
Ooh.
And I lip synced. I was second chair, but I never practiced, so I pretended I was playing
Interesting.
during band practice.
It's called lip syncing?
Well, and guess who was class musician?
Is that music?
Me. Because everyone's like, who the heck plays a musical instrument? I stood up and I said, classmates,
Is that how you address them?
I play the flute. They said, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, what is the
I guess they
market?
wrote it.
Also class heartbreaker and homecoming queen, both sophomore year and senior year.
Both-
I can't
both
hear. There's
homecoming
someone
queens.
blowing their own horn.
Both
I can't
homecoming
hear.
queens right here.
Oh, really?
Just saying.
Do tell. And
Anthony,
now-
you played an instrument, didn't you?
The baritone horn, yeah. And
Oh,
I marched in drum and bugle corps for years.
Oh, very
And
cool.
I'm not going to brag, but I'm pretty good at karaoke.
Oh.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Anything
I
by
only
Hootie and
want
the
to be
Blowfish.
with you.
All right, what is your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do it.
If you
Fine.
had to do one song that you knew all the words to out of your head, what would it be?
Any Madonna song.
Oh,
And you know all the words.
Well,
probably not.
You don't bring me flowers.
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a hard one. to
Barbra
say.
Duet.
Streisand?
Duet.
Who would you do
Oh,
it with?
duet?
My girlfriend Laurie. After we drink tequila. It's been a long time.
Wow, I'm allergic
about
to
you, Mullen?
tequila.
Oh,
I love chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night.
hey, listen.
And a pair of jeans that fit just right.
I don't
If
know
you
what
must
song
know.
that is.
It's Chicken
but
Fried by
we
Zach Brown
we sing karaoke at Mingdu
Mingdu.
Friday nights.
in Stoughton.
Yeah, if you're not busy.
I'm in. I missed last night's invite.
We didn't go last night.
But
No.
you're like a legit singer musician, and you
Can
go
you
to
sing
karaoke
something for
too?
us?
No. That wasn't part of the agreement. My agent told me not to. The new
Mullen?
album coming out and the European tour.
I need you to sing something now.
We can't do it. I can't.
Get me the guitar, I'll play.
I'll tell you what, had I known, I would have brought a guitar in and sang, but I...
Well,
Hey,
you can come back on.
If you had your horn, could you like do a song?
On Broadway.
Do, 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 do,
Really?
do, on Broadway.
That's
Well
your
done.
that's your go-to.
I always wanted
been
to
a
be
while.
a singer.
God,
You did that pretty well.
I am really
can
going to
probably
sign
sing.
up to be. I cannot to be a rock star in my next life.
Yeah, me too.
In my
I love
next
it.
life. IMNL.
When Gregory was little, I would always sing at home, and then one day he woke up and he was like this.
I wish I took
I go,
music
Gregory.
more serious.
Wait, I said, Gregory, what's the matter? He goes, you're too old to be on American Idol.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And he cried.
He was so upset.
Did you subsequently
He
cry?
felt so badly for me. My kids, Alexa cried on when we watched the movie Elf. My kids are very sensitive.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, I feel so badly for him.
Really?
And then, you know what song I could not sing in the car because Alexa would bawl? Oh, my darling.
Clementine?
Oh, my
Oh, that is a sad.
Oh, my
The
darling.
story of that.
Yeah, like if you when you hear the lyrics, you want to
You
slit
were
your
lost
wrist. Yeah.
and gone
not happy.
forever.
Didn't she like
Right.
float away down a river?
Yes,
I don't
all of
know.
that.
Yeah.
I would
So
look in my rear
depressing.
view and Alexa would
It's like Empire of the Summer Moon.
Yes.
Just totally
The old
depressing.
gray mare ain't what she
"Oh,
used to
gray
be.
mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Wow,
Ain't
that
what
brought me
she
back to
used to
third
be.
Thank you
grade.
for
Ain't what she
the
used to
lounge
be.
act version with the snaps. We appreciate that.
Ain't what she used to be. I don't know the rest of the words. Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Yeah, this place is hot.
Did get hot.
Jeez, Adam.
I'm wearing a
It's
jacket
100
today.
degrees.
I almost dressed up, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it today.
It's enough.
Cold day.
Please,
By the way,
I'm-
today's a cold
enough.
day.
It is chilly.
Significantly.
I was on death's door in bed. We had to cancel the meeting.
It was
this
nice
morning.
though. I walked this morning, and that sun was warm.
It was a nice
Yesterday
walk.
was
We walked.
after the
We
rain
walked.
was great.
We walked 2.2.
nice.
2.25.
Bring it in.
Who's counting?
I'm gonna walk tomorrow morning with Marty Weiner at 5:30 a.m.
You're part of a
Wow.
walking group, aren't you?
Isn't it
Yeah.
still dark?
Yeah, but you know,
Watch
it's
out for the
early, but,
coyotes.
it's so
Chupacabras.
beautiful that time of day,
And the
it's
Fisher
it's light
cats.
now.
It is. Yeah,
Oh, right.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming. It's light at 5:45.
Mullen, we're running out of time. Is there anything specific you want to ask us?
We're going to start the show now.
No, it truly is a show about nothing. Anthony was spot on.
Did I ever
I
finish
can
my
say,
thought?
I'll tell you what, I
What?
very much enjoyed wasting a lot of time with you guys. Like,
Everyone
I think,
always
This is it.
does.
I think you're wonderful people,
Okay.
right?
Oh,
So
we
there's
love
that.
you, John. You're
So did I ever finish my
sweet.
thought of what the image in my head every time I think of a Philly Eagles fan?
Yes, and it's
You know,
it's been done to death ad nauseum at this point.
It involves poop and a horse.
Yes.
After they won the parade, there was a guy walking behind the horse and ate it.
The
so
horse
that's my
defecated,
vision.
and the Phillies fan ate the
Took a big
poop.
bite out of the horse poop. And
Why?
So now
that's what I say, but that's my vision of a Phillies fan.
Oh.
See, I mean, this is unverified information. I mean, I could do some digging on it.
It was on the news.
But then I think I don't want to.
Do lots of people hate Philly sports fans?
Yes.
I feel like Sean
I won't say
Hennessy,
hate. I just don't
whenever
like.
he meets someone from Philly, he gets excited. He's like,
So-
he's from Philly.
Well, here's the thing: New Yorkers, Philly, from DC north, we all have the same. You know, if we all moved to a different state, we would gravitate toward people who live in that corridor.
Oh.
Because we're all, give us our coffee. We're moving this quickly. It's the sense of humor. It's the sarcasm between guys. It's a like a culture, if you will. So I love we're in Boston, strange land. Everybody, it's very parochial here. Everyone has their 20 friends from grade school, and they don't let the new guys in until you've been here 20 years.
Right.
And I'm grateful to be in after.
And we remind you when
after
you're
19. I got in early at 19. But when you meet someone that's not from here, it's a oh, you're not from here either. Whew. They're all. How about the Noir? How about the
Got it.
How about the so don't I?
So don't I.
Me
so
neither.
don't I?
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
Or
I
so
say 'em
it's so
all.
do I.
What
but
about
it's not so don't I.
what
right?
about I have the best idea?
That's what I mean. That's So I meet Sean, who's from New York. We can share. Where we're all from. Everyone loves their sports teams.
Yeah.
You love the home team because
Right.
how could you respect them otherwise? Wow. We're really eating into it with this nonsense, aren't we?
It's Adam. He kills our vibe.
He does. We're
Yes.
we're talking, we're having
He's
fun.
so
and
chatty and he's killing it. He's over there yawning, distracting all of you. He's got the heat turned up so he can nap.
I mean, I'm
get out.
sweating.
He's like, there's
It's
a lot
really
of hot
hot
air
today.
floating around the room.
It's like
It
you
is.
don't have to
make
go
it
home,
really hot.
but you got to get the hell out
Yes.
of it.
FYI, Alltown has great coffee.
Oh my!
They
lot of
actually have
commercials.
great sandwiches too. Bob Flynn, I saw that. He said, "You ever have a sandwich here?" And I said, "No, I've never
Yeah,
think to get
they're
a
good.
sandwich at the gas station.
Yep.
They whip them up on the
I
grill
love
right
Bob
there."
Flynn.
Yeah.
Me too,
Oh.
and Carrie.
I love Carrie. She
Me too.
reminds me of an actress, and I can't think of it
She's
right
lovely.
We hung out with them in Florida.
Sometimes I get nervous
Yeah.
when we talk about local stuff.
People, you mean?
Well, just local stuff because we're really trying to go national.
Okay. State-wise.
We're trying to go.
You want me to get Mike Brady on the show for you?
who?
State Senator Mike Brady
Yes.
from
Oh
Brockton?
yeah.
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Oh my God, yeah. I met him at. I met him before. Not
He's
that he
come
would
to
ever
some of
remember
the
me.
School on Wheels functions and
Oh, yeah.
stuff
I think
here.
I saw him at Stone Forge.
Or Timothy.
Another local restaurant.
Timothy, he's great.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's a
Mr.
great guy, too.
Timothy.
Man, he does a circuit. I saw him a bunch. We had a whole bunch of events we went to in May. He was at every single one of them. And one day I talked to him. I said, "How do you keep this calendar?"
Wow.
He said, "This is my 5th event of the day." And I was like,
He
Wow.
just goes to events.
"Yeah,
That's the politic thing.
yeah, yeah."
Who?
Politics, that's,
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
right.
out there, you're fundraising, you're
Should
Well,
you?
it's nice.
meeting your
The
constituents.
leadership
Right.
is there, but he still hasn't changed the stupid thing we do for time.
And it will never.
Yes, and you're a big proponent of that,
changed.
aren't you?
God, it's so bad.
It's never going to go away. Hate
Probably
to
not.
tell you folks.
I think the heat just went off. Did you hear that?
Though,
Yeah.
that's we have our helicopter on the roof.
Can
We're getting
Yeah.
out of here in a minute.
Yeah,
we cut to Sarah for the weather?
We have another function after
It's a brisk
this.
day here in Massachusetts, Meredith.
When I was in Alaska,
Did
the
you know
there was a
Meredith lived in
weatherman.
Alaska?
I like that we segued right there.
Wait,
When
do
I
you
was
know
in
she-
Alaska?
Do you know she lived in Alaska?
I did not know that.
And somebody left her delicious fish on her doorstep because he was courting her. And that's how you court women in Alaska.
Interesting.
And
I'd
she
love
was
a chicken
young-
parm. I'm on Center Street. Thanks.
Oh. What about La Familia?
Delicious.
I do get their
The red sauce.
their combo because of you guys, the trio.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, the
Trio.
eggplant.
We went.
It comes in a tray this big. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. It
Yep.
is the biggest of all those pan
I wonder
tin
how much it
pans.
is.
It's like $60.
Family style, though.
Worth it.
Yeah, it's a
She
huge
needs
amount
it.
of food.
She has a
Yeah.
gaggle of
Mario's
geese at
too.
home.
Yeah. And if you order the catering size antipasto, additional massive amount of food, you can feed 10 people with it.
Oh,
Wow.
I think we got a minute.
Adam's holding up his finger.
Yeah.
Meredith Keach, thanks for coming. Thanks, John. Thanks,
Thank
Tony.
you, ladies.
Weinstein here.
Will you come
Have
back?
fun. I will.
I feel like we haven't.
I will
even
have an
skimmed the
agenda
surface.
hopefully next time because I was unaware.
That would be great.
I'll bring a guitar too.
We
How's that?
are agenda-less.
Oh my God! Yeah, we can sing.
We have no agenda.
Okay.
Top of mind.
All right. I can bring
right.
the band on if you want. So we'll talk about it.
All right.
Anyway, thank
Have
you
your
very
people
much for
call
having
my
me.
people.
I
Our
appreciate it.
people.
Yeah.
Thanks, Malls.
It's awesome.
Bye,
Thank you.
Anthony.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Thank you.